This is the complete Tangem Wallet tutorial for beginners. I will show you step by step the 3 setup routes: importing an existing wallet, creating a new wallet with a seed phrase, or going the seedless backup route. I will show you every feature in the app, how to send and receive crypto, and what to do if you forget your access code. Everything you need to know to get started with Tangem in one video. Let's get started. And if you're thinking about getting the Tangem wallet, you can get 20% off using the link below in the video description. Let's start by setting up a new Tangem wallet. First, we need to download the Tangem Wallet app on our phone. I will leave the link to that below in the video description. We click Get Started, and here we can choose if we want to start the Tangem mobile app without any card wallet and use it right away for buying, selling, all the features. But if you already have these cards, we click Scan Cards or Ring. And you scan one of your cards by holding it on the back side of your phone. So to use the Tangem wallet, your phone needs to have the NFC feature, which most modern phones have these days. Here we can choose between 3 setup options. The first option is Import Wallet, and that is if you have a seed phrase from another wallet you have used before, like a Ledger, Trezor or MetaMask or similar. You can then just enter your seed phrase words and open your wallet and access your crypto from there and start using the Tangem wallet. But most of you who are watching are probably not importing a wallet and will choose between the 2 remaining options. We can either choose the seedless backup route, which is what Tangem recommends for most users, or we can choose the traditional seed phrase route, which most other cold wallets use. The seed phrase backup route is when we get a 24-word list we need to write down and keep safe. So even if we lose all of our Tangem cards, as long as we got these words, we can access our crypto. The seedless backup route is when the seed phrases are generated and encrypted directly into the physical cards themselves, so we ourselves can't even see them. So then we just need to keep these cards safe. If we lose all of our 2 or 3 cards, depending on which package you bought, we can't access our crypto anymore. So it's smart to store each of these cards in a separate safe location. As long as we have 1 card, we can access our crypto. The seedless backup route can be between 5 to 10 times safer for most people, especially crypto beginners, because there's a lot of scammers out there that want to scam you of your seed phrase words, but it depends on what you want and how you want to store your backup to your crypto. I will now show you both the seed phrase setup and the seedless setup in this video. Let's start with the seedless setup backup route by clicking Create Wallet here. We then scan the card that matches this number that you can find on the back of the cards. So we just hold it against the phone. Then it says no backup devices and asks if we want to add our card or ring. And yes, usually we want to add all of our cards as backups right away. So I click add and proceed to scan the second card. And if you got the third card, click add again and scan the third card. Then click finalize backup. Here we need to set an access code, which is a password. Now we will need to type this password in many times if you want to trade and do a lot of stuff, so then it's easier to have a short password. But of course, having a longer password, like 8 digits, is safer. But make sure to write down the access code, because if you forget your access code, you need to have at least 2 of your Tangem wallet cards to be able to reset your access code and get access to your crypto when you use the seedless backup route. The next step is to scan each card. We begin with the first one and hold until the timer says success. Then we do the same with the second card. And lastly, the third card. Then the seedless setup is finished. Now, before we start showing how the app works, I also want to show how it would have looked like if we choose the seed phrase setup. So we are back now at this screen. If we now click other options, we can choose generate seed phrase. I would select the 24 words right away, as that is much safer. And then we write down these words on a piece of paper and store that paper somewhere safe and don't show it to anyone. When we have written down, we click continue and we type in these words they are asking for just to make sure we did everything correctly. We scan our first card, and then here we can add each card we have as backups. We click Add Card and scan the remaining 1 or 2 cards that you have. Click Finalize Backup, and we create an access code. Your access code is not as important to remember this time, since you can always access your crypto funds using your seed phrase. And now we also need to scan the 2 or the 3 cards we have. Just scan 1 card at a time until the timer says success, and proceed to the next card. Now we have finished the Tangem seed phrase setup. Now we are in the app and can take a look at all the features. Right away here we can add what coins we want to show up directly on the start screen, but we can add these later as well. I'm just going to add Ethereum here on the Arbitrum blockchain just as an example. Here we can choose to set up biometrics, which goes a lot faster than typing in our access code each time, but you decide yourself. Now we are at the standard start screen. If we want to add more coins right away here, we go into settings, the 3 dots up here, click our wallet, click our account, and manage tokens. Here we can select or search for pretty much any coin and for which blockchain we want to add. If you can't find your coin you're looking for, we can even click the plus sign up here and add coins manually. This is great if it's a brand new coin that Tangem haven't been able to add yet. So as an example, I enable USDC on the Arbitrum blockchain. So if we back out, we can see it now showing here on the start screen. The other basic features we can do here are the buy feature, where we can buy crypto using fiat, like dollars or euro. I'm just showing here how it looks for me in Sweden. We can also use the swap feature by clicking here. Here we can swap pretty much any coin for any other coin. We can even swap between different blockchains. For example, I can swap Bitcoin for USDC on the Arbitrum blockchain. The rate and the fee is decided by a third-party company provider, and if we rather want to use another provider, we can click here and choose. Before I show you how to send and receive coins, let's go through some of the remaining settings. Here under App Settings, we can enable either biometric authentication or we can use the access code. If we go into our wallet again and Device Settings, scan our card, here we can change our access code if we want. We can also here decide if we want our access code to be able to be recovered if we forget it. So if we have turned this on and we forget our access code, we can use 2 of our cards to reset it and choose another access code. If we don't have this enabled, we can't reset our access code. So that means if you have set up your Tangem wallet using the Seedless backup route and turned the access code recovery feature off and you forget your access code, then you can't access your crypto. That is why you really need to write down and remember your access code. But if you have set up your Tangem wallet using seed phrases, you then turn the access code recovery feature off and you forget your access code, then you can just uninstall the Tangem app, install the app again, choose Import Wallet, and type in your seed phrase, and you will get access to your crypto again and be able to set a new access code. Down here you can factory reset and remove everything from the card, so it basically becomes a new card again. If we back out of the device settings, here under wallet settings we can add several accounts for a wallet. So if we want to separate holdings based on different users, or if we just want a new wallet address per coin, we can do that using this. Here you see WalletConnect, which is a feature we use to connect to other DeFi sites online. So as an example, on my computer or on my mobile, I can go to the site Uniswap, where you can swap different tokens. Here we can click WalletConnect, and then I can scan the QR code using the WalletConnect feature in the Tangem app, and then I can directly access my funds in the Tangem app on the DeFi site using my computer. So this function lets us connect to many DeFi sites. Here where it says Add Wallet, we can even add another Tangem wallet. So we can have multiple different sets of wallets in the same app. We can also buy the Tangem wallet directly through here as well. Another feature we can do is earn yield or interest on some of our holdings by just having them in the app. You can see that showing here as an example above the USDC on the Arbitrum blockchain. To enable that, we just click on it, learn more, continue, and supply assets. And we can do this with a bunch of different crypto coins. If you want to store NFTs in the Tangem app, you can enable that here, and you can receive NFTs on a few different blockchain networks. Let's go through on how to send crypto to and from our Tangem wallet in 3 different ways. We're gonna use Neverless, MetaMask, and Binance. I'll start with the easiest one, Neverless. It's the place I use to buy crypto since we get the most for our money there. In other words, they have the lowest fees in the world there. But I also like it because it's the best way for me to bring money like dollars or euro into crypto and also getting crypto out into money there. And if you also want to join Neverless, use the link below as that can give you up to 20 euro for free. So the first thing we do if we want to send Bitcoin to my Tangem wallet is that I tap on Bitcoin in the Tangem app. I click receive and I see it's on the Bitcoin blockchain network and I copy the address. I then open the Neverless app. I go into my portfolio, click on my Bitcoin, click send, new address, choose the Bitcoin blockchain network. I paste in that address. I name it to anything. I select how much I want to send and send. And it would arrive in my Tangem app in about 20 minutes or so, because Bitcoin is quite slow. But as you can see, sending Bitcoin is a little bit expensive, so I won't do that, and I will send something else instead to show you another example. So let's go ahead and send the stablecoin USDC on the Avalanche blockchain. So in the Tangem app, we go to add more coins. I look up USDC. And here you can see Tangem supports a lot of different blockchain networks for the USDC coin. I enable the Avalanche blockchain so I can see it in my Tangem Wallet app. I click on it, click receive, make sure it says Avalanche blockchain here, and then I copy the address. I then go into the Neverless app, into the portfolio, click the US dollars, which is the same as USDC in the Neverless app. I click send, new address. I choose the Avalanche blockchain, paste in the address, I name it, I type in how much I want to send, and then send it. And as you can see, this transfer is much cheaper compared with Bitcoin, and it takes just a few seconds before it's over in my Tangem wallet. Okay, now let's move on over on how to send crypto from the Tangem wallet to and from MetaMask. MetaMask is a free browser wallet that we can use with any kind of browser pretty much. Also, let's continue with our USDC on the Avalanche blockchain we now have in the Tangem wallet to make it into another real example, giving you some further understanding, because you're likely going to run into this issue right here that I'm about to show you. So before we send or receive from our MetaMask wallet, let's say we want to send or swap or do anything with our USDC on the Avalanche blockchain we have in the Tangem app. We actually can't do that right now, because to make any kind of transaction on the Avalanche blockchain, we need to have a tiny bit of Avalanche coins in the same wallet to handle the small transaction fees. And that you can even see Tangem is saying right here. So if I were to try and swap these right away, you can see that I can't do it. So now let's send over some Avalanche coins on the Avalanche blockchain from my MetaMask wallet to my Tangem wallet. First step, I need to make sure I add the Avalanche coin on the Avalanche blockchain in my Tangem app. When I've done that and it's showing here on the start screen, I click it, receive, make sure it says Avalanche blockchain, and I copy the address. Then I open my MetaMask wallet. The first thing we do here is to switch the blockchain network so it's set to the Avalanche blockchain. There I can see I have some Avalanche coins from before. I click it, click send, and I will send $0.5. I paste in the address and send. And the coins arrives in my Tangem wallet in just seconds. Now I'm able to send or swap my USDC on the Avalanche blockchain in my Tangem wallet. And just as an example, I will swap them here to more Avalanche coins so you can see how the swap feature works. Now let's go through how to send crypto from our Tangem wallet to our MetaMask wallet. First thing we do is go into our MetaMask wallet. We make sure our wallet is set to the Avalanche blockchain. I click the Avalanche coin, I click receive, I copy the address, and then we go into our Tangem app. I click on the Avalanche coin, I click send, type in how much I want to send, and paste in the address. Click send. We need to scan with the Tangem card. And the Avalanche coins arrives within seconds to my MetaMask wallet. Now let's go through on how to send to and from the Tangem wallet to Binance. Now we are going to send XRP. And we want to send XRP on the XRP blockchain. So as you can see here on my computer, I am in my Binance account and I have some XRP I want to send to my Tangem wallet. The first thing I need to do is to go into my Tangem app. We make sure we add the XRP coin. We go to the start screen, we click on it, click receive, and we copy the address. And then, since I just want to easily copy the address on my computer, I go into Gmail, paste in the address, and send it to myself. So then on my computer, I can just enter the Gmail and copy the address from there. Then on Binance, I go into my spot holdings where I can see my XRP coins. I click here and click withdraw. Here I paste in the address. Also make sure it's set to the XRP blockchain. And here's another important thing that is unique for a few coins like XRP. When you send XRP to exchanges, so to a custodial wallet, you often need to copy and paste in both the wallet address and the memo. But now when we are sending from Binance to Tangem to a non-custodial wallet that we own ourselves, we often do not need to use the memo. So I just paste in the address here, type in how much I want to send, and click withdraw. And it arrives in my Tangem wallet in just a few seconds. Now, if I want to send my XRP from my Tangem wallet to Binance, I first go into Binance, I go to deposit, I look up the XRP coin, make sure it's set to the XRP blockchain, and copy the address and the memo. I take up my phone, open the Tangem app, click on my XRP, click send, and paste in the address here, and paste in the memo here. And then we can send, and the XRP will arrive within seconds to our Binance account. Now, if this video helped you, consider helping me out with a like on the video, as that helps me out a lot.